Alright guys, so what I'm doing here, as you know, Cricut will not allow you to print bigger than 6.75 and 9.25. So this image here, I need to put it on a bleached shirt, and it's 12.418 by 11.074. And my Epson 2720 won't print it that large. So what I'm going to do is show you exactly how to slice the image and then do it together to make a complete one so that you can sublimate with it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this box, we're going to unlock it, we're going to do 6.75, 9.25. All right. Once we have that, we're going to send it back. And this is where we can kind of play with to see what we're looking at of what's going to print on that one. All right, I want to, let's get this box out of the way. What I want to try to do right now is kind of get it roughly right at least in here. Not text, shapes. Okay, shape, square. Yes, machine, I know you're shutting off. All right. If I do this, what does that give me? If I go here, all right. Let's send it back. All right, let's get this part out. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna select that. You're gonna come over here and hit slice. It'll take a minute and then it'll come back. You can move this out the way and delete. Now you've got this out of the way and we're going to delete that. All right. We're going to drop that down. Okay, so now let me think. All right, so let's see if we can put this right here. What's that going to give me? I want to just kind of get it to right here. All right, now we're going to select again and we're going to slice. If you're unsure which box you've got selected, you can always select it over here and delete. Let me turn that off. That kind of helps. And then we're gonna delete that one. All right, so now we've got this. Now we're gonna get another one of these boxes going. Now some of these images, it will take you several times of doing it, but this is one way I do it, and since doing it this way, I really haven't had any problems. even with the shirt I have on, and I'll show you guys in a second. This one, I ended up doing it probably in about 5 different cutouts of slicing. But I like how it turned out, and it was what I wanted. So that was the biggest thing. Ooh, new 6.75. There we go. Okay. Oh, because I didn't unlock it. All right. But I just always send it back, and then I can see what I'm working with. What if I just go right here? And let's just slice that one. And like I said, it's just a back and forth process, making sure you get everything you wanted. All right, now you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections to get it where we need it. And now we're going to click Make It. We're going to mirror, 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 and mirror it. And hit continue. Make sure my printer is selected, I want. Let me see if I want bleed. I don't want bleed because I want that look. And we're going to print it. Now I will show you. This is one that I have sliced together. And this says I was normal 3 kids ago. But you see how I put it together there, put it together there. And we use our heat tape on the back of it. No, Cricut, I'm not having you cut around this. Send to printer. We don't want our bleed on. And print. Come here, print, send to printer. I don't want my bleed on, and print. All right, so when I was saying the shirt I have on, as you see, right there, I pieced that one together just like I'm doing all of these. And I loved how it turned out. I wouldn't change how I did it or anything, but as you see, there are, and you can't even see how I pieced it together. And that's what I like about it. So now, let me get this set up. So I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing here. I don't have one of those adjustable things yet to do the videos and flip it and do all of that. This is probably about the third one I've done so far. So, all right. Now that we've got our images, as we see, what we're going to do is now we are going to trim the black away from all of this. Let me cancel this out. Come on. Cancel. All right. Let's move you back. Now, sometimes what I have to do, which is kind of crazy, so I forget how the image was. So then I just put it back together real quick so then I can kind of see. Because I do so many of these and I just forget how it was. Now this one here, you see how it had this line on it? I'm not sure if I'm going to need that or not, so I'm not going to cut that off yet. But all I'm doing is cutting this black line away. But I know some of you are having problems, didn't understand the slicing and how to print a bigger image when your printer only allows you to print so big. And sometimes when I'm doing sublimation and I can fit it on the piece of paper I want it on, what I will do is I'll just take it over into Microsoft Word and make it to the sheet size there. I do have a video in YouTube that shows you how I did that. I've also how to sublimate onto glitter, a video. And when I started out making with my Cricut, I was doing face mask. Prior to that, I was sewing on my sewing machine over 1,000 face masks. Then I started putting images on face mask and got away from the sewing of it. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I thought there were 5. No, that's for another project. Okay. Oh, that would be why, because that first one I broke apart went on another one, so that's why it didn't look right. Okay, so there's my 5. Okay, let's set some of these aside so we can figure this out. All right, so you see how this has border and border, and we've got to line these directly up. So I think what we're gonna do, you see how there is this line going right along here. You're gonna have to trim right next to that. And I'm going to show you why, right? Okay. Are you talking to me, honey? No, I'm back here putting this piece together, and I had several people want to know, can you make an image bigger and all of that? So that's my husband wondering where I was and why I didn't call him to figure out where he was, but I already knew where he was. All right, so you see how we've lined that up. And when I go to press this, it's not, you will not see these lines at all. And that's what I love. So this little lip we did. Yes, son?
Can I say the night at Ethan's? To go to the game tomorrow?
To do what?
To go to their game tomorrow.
Call Dad and ask Dad.
Where you at? You not with Dad?
He's in the living room. I'm in the office and I'm making a video right now because I'm trying to show someone how to do something.
On TikTok?
No, it'll go on YouTube.
Okay. I know. Just, can you get up real quick and ask him? Because I don't want to, because Dad, like, might not even answer the phone.
I'll tell him
Like,
to...
you just gotta... Just ask him.
You
Trevor, stay.
call him.
Oh my God. Life, I love you.
My 16-year-old. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. This is what happens when you have family interrupt you. Now, see why I didn't get rid of that? Because I actually did need it, which is crazy. Sometimes I have that happen, sometimes I don't. Now we're going to piece this one together. All right, so that's where... All right. Now you see how this is done up? But I cut all of this because now I got to fit this in here. Okay, so you see how we're doing this now. So now let me... And this is the heat tape. So when you heat it on this side, it's not gonna melt or anything. But like I said, I know some of y'all wanted to know, can you do this? How do you do it? And I just wanted to be able to help people and show you that it can be done. Now, see this part here, even though I've cut it, I'm going to go ahead and put some right here, even though it's not going to come through. And right there. Alright, so see, I'm going to need to cut this down because to make this, it's going to cut into those letters. And of course I did it on the wrong side. And I don't know if y'all do this for fun, just to make some extra money. Mainly got into it for a craft. But what I'm going to tell you is I work part-time, so I work 7 to 4 on Sundays and Wednesdays as a cake decorator at Walmart. And then from 8 to 12 on Saturdays. But I'm going to tell you that when I got into this, I never thought it would get like it has. From orders at work, I went to work today, took a face mask that someone wanted, got paid for that, and then I had someone else order 3 shirts. It seems on my days off that all I'm doing is doing orders. I don't mind it, but good thing I only work a part-time job that I do, because I don't know how else I would get all of this stuff done that I need to. All right, now we've gotten that one. Okay. get the shirt, I'm going to put this on so that y'all can see. Alright, so now we see I have a completed image. Now, let me go get my shirt. I'm going to put this on. This is the shirt I'm going to be putting this image on. And I hope I did not do it too big. Alright. Okay. Let me turn my heat press on. I have mine at 360. Is what I have it set here. And the reason being because when I would do it to 400, it would literally like burn the stuff. And so I just said, if I have to leave it on a little bit longer, I will. Oh, Tupperware. But so far, I've been okay with it. Alright, we've got that under there. Let's go ahead and just give this a quick little... I bleached this when I got home from work at about 2 o'clock. And I'm in Tennessee. And it pretty much did what I needed to. I didn't want to put more there because if I did, it would... I didn't want it to mess it up. Get it too bleached out in that area. Now we're going to put his ear there, that there. Perfect. Perfect. And then that other piece. Alright, so now let's get my heat tape. Alright, I got it. My stuff never works. I need it when I want it. Told my husband when once I get my forever home, because we're just renting this, I will be glad because then I don't have stuff here, there, and everywhere. Alright, have to heat this in several steps. Now, I don't know if y'all are bleaching shirts, but we do have, when you leave the heat on it a little bit longer, I don't know if y'all are the same way, but you get a little browning mark. Using a Teflon sheet on top of your butcher paper tends to help. We're going to increase, I'm doing mine to 30 seconds. Because when I did mine at 400 for 60 seconds, that's when it seemed to be burning it really faster, and I didn't like it. I ruined several shirts doing it that way. So now we are going to press this down, and we are at 360 for 30 seconds, and I'm gonna do medium pressure. I know some of y'all would be like, well, you should get a 15 by 15 heat press. If you watch some of my other videos, you will see that I'd gotten 2 of those and didn't work out so well. So I ended up returning those and getting the Easy Press. Okay, while that's doing that side, oh yes. I always take a peek whenever I do it to kind of see, but you can see the coloring going down. And then that one lettering that we had that I took off, I'm going to place it once I do all of this. Alright, now we're going to do this section here. I'm going to take a peek. It's looking good. Okay, one more time. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's see. I'm going to do it a little bit more up at the top. Oh yeah, it's looking good, and I'm happy with it. Now, when I do get the scorch marks on it, what I'll do from here, if it has any yellowing to it, I will take it into my laundry room. I will lay it over my front load washer door, and I will lightly mist it with straight peroxide. I throw it in the wash, and by doing that, I then place it in the dryer, and once it comes out, it is good to go. No issues, no problems at all. Now there's times I don't have to go back over this again with the heat press, but this time I did because I wanted to really be sure it's on there. It was a little bit light in some areas, and I didn't know if that's because I left some of the red behind the shirt, but go ahead and move it here. see in just a few seconds. Go ahead and take that off. I'm going to remove these two. Right. Oh, it is hot. Alright, guys. I know I still have one more word to put on, but you can't even tell where we placed it together. Now we'll pull this out one more time. And as you see, we had it in several spots. We had it tape, 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 and you could not. Yep, see? Couldn't even tell. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. And then this one here, we are going to put it right about here. Yep, right there's where I want it. Now, I'll put that down. I don't need to tape it. Put that right there. And I'm going to press it. So as y'all see, that was quick and easy to do. It does take once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty quick. I was showing you, so it took a little bit of time. But as you saw, it does not have any lines at all, and I am very pleased with the process. So please comment on it. Let me know what y'all think. But overall, and you just see how it's kind of a little yellow there. Like I said, I will now take this and go put it in my washer and spray some peroxide on it. I hope you guys liked the video. Please subscribe and let me know if there's any other videos you would like me to do to show you the process. Have a good one.